Well, hey everybody, how's it going? This is a what sold. I figured we could do a what sold and a little bit of a chit chat just because I only have 9 items that I shipped out this last week. So this is going to be a what sold from June 17th, Monday through the 23rd, Sunday. And that's kind of how I do my what solds. My planner starts on Monday and goes through the Sunday, and I kind of like that just because it gives you the whole weekend. So that's how I do mine. A lot of people do theirs differently, but yeah, that's how I'm always gonna do mine unless I decide to change. So since moving, for those of you that don't know and just joining, I am a part-time reseller. I am a full-time on-call nurse, and I happen to be on shift this week. During the week, my shift starts at 5 p.m. and ends at 8 a.m. So there are days I'm really tired, and then there are good days where I got to sleep through the night. And so my schedule allows me to be able to work this business as much as I don't want to say as much as I want, but as much as my body will allow me to do, and then still have a quality of life. And so it's the perfect, I don't want to say perfect, but it's a great schedule to try and get this business going. And so that's what I've been, I'm really going to aim to do. So prior to moving a few weeks ago, I moved about 3 weeks ago from one city to another. And what I did, I had about 600 items listed on eBay at that time. And we were kind of downsizing, and I keep my inventory in my garage. And so I knew I had a lot of older items. I still do. I still need to try and go through my inventory and to pull things. And I think maybe that's gonna be maybe a little mini series or something I do on here. I haven't decided, but anyway, so I did not list on eBay really consistently for about a month. And talk about affecting my sales. And there are a lot of people out there, they all have their own opinions, about the eBay algorithm and yada, yada, yada. I will say, me personally, if I don't want to say if I don't post consistently and stay active on eBay, my sales plummet. And so I didn't list for 4 weeks, really. I did like here and there. I ran consistent sales, which I feel like kept my eBay business going pretty good for a while. But, and I got rid of a lot of old inventory because the sales I was running, they were 50% off sale. Then I had a big garage sale. I sold things for really cheap. And so I went from about 600 listings down to like 200, and I want to say 290. I think it was around 290. So anyway, I'm just kind of getting restarted again. You know what it takes if you've ever moved, it's like you can only focus on a few things at a time. And there's so many things going on in your life. And so that's how it's been for me the last few weeks. But I'm finally like really consistently listing. Yesterday I listed, I think 6 items. Today I'm at 4 items already. My goal is to list 5 a day starting out. And then eventually my goal is to sell 3 items a day, or to have at least 3 consistent sales each day, no matter what platform it's on. I primarily sell on eBay. I cross list using Vendoo. I cross list to Poshmark and Mercari. That's a whole subject. My Vendoo, if you use Vendoo, there's tons of cross listing tools. I use Vendoo. You do, or I pay for the subscription I have. And right now they're having issues with cross-listing to Mercari, which, you know, I say I don't hardly get Mercari sales, but it's funny that this week you'll see I have 2 Mercari sales. And Mercari's one of them too. Like if you're not posting consistently, you're probably not going to see sales. I think they all have their own kind of algorithm somehow. I don't know. Truthfully, once you think you know the algorithm, that's when it humbles you real quick. So anyway, I'm getting back up there. So we're going to do a what sold, and you know, I'm going to tell you the good, the bad, and the ugly. And that's just what it is. I think no matter how long you've been a reseller, you're going to be humbled, and you're going to continually learn things, and you're going to relearn things because you're going to forget things. Personally, I used to sell hard goods a lot. Then I got into clothing, and now I just do everything. If I can find it and make it and flip it and make a profit, I'm going to get it. I have in the last couple of years haven't been in the best position to be able to find, you know, I don't find designer items, and, you know, I don't do a whole lot of like liquidations and things like that. I like the good garage sales. I like the good cheap thrift stores. And yeah, if the, I want to say the dirtier, the better. Like those are my favorite kind of places, but we all have our limitations. So if you saw my last post about the hoarder house, that was my first hoarder house experience, although the house had already been gutted and everything pretty much cleaned out, and the lady had things, she had bought the house and she's trying to redo it. So anyway, you'll have to check that out. It was fun, but very hot. I'm in Missouri, and I am by Springfield, Missouri, if you know where that's at. And it is really hot right now in the Midwest, really hot right now. I went on my walk at 8:45 this morning, and it was already 80 some, and I want to say it's probably around 90 right now. So anywho, let's get started. So usually I will group these by like, this is my eBay sales. This is what I sold on this. I'm just going to go by day. So Monday, June 17th, I had one sell, and I'm going to post a picture. It's a hand woven, coiled, rolled Southwest Native American basket bowl wall decor, 11.5 inches. That was my title. I do feel like the more I do this, the better I am at titles. Google Lens will help you a lot. Other listings will help you a lot. Titles are not my strong suit. If you've seen where most people would put, you know, woven basket, that would be me. But anyway, I'm learning. So I had originally, what I do is I list everything on eBay first. I pull it into Vendoo, and then I cross list it. So I listed this on eBay for $19.99 plus shipping. I sold this on Mercari for $22 with shipping. And what I do on Mercari, I hate Mercari shipping. I'm just going to be honest. I don't like it. I think it overcharges the buyer, and it's just been a pain. So I use Pirate Ship on Mercari, and any Etsy or Mercari sales, I use Pirate Ship to ship. So when I input something from eBay to Mercari, I bump up the listing price to cover the shipping that I would have charged. And so I think that this got posted on Mercari for $26, and I had an offer for $22. I went ahead and accepted it. It sold pretty quick. And here's the thing, I have had this for a couple years, but I used it personally. When I bought this and thrifted it, it was most people have, when you walk in the door, you throw your keys in, your change, whatever's in your pocket. So it was kind of our catch-all. So when we moved up here, I did get this listed because we were not going to use it anymore. And so it sold quick. So after everything's said and done, I made $12.06 on this, basket bowl that I have been using for the last couple years for free. So anyway, so there's that. On Tuesday, the 18th, I had two sales. I had one on eBay, which is this intro oversized floral tunic, 3/4 sleeve. This sold for $12.99 with a discount. I sent out coupons, and this was a repeat buyer. And, that is one thing I've not been great at, but I'm trying to be better at, is sending coupons out to the previous buyers of your items, because you will get, if they had a good experience with you and they feel like you gave them a good deal, they're going to come back. And so they came back and bought this with a 20% off. So after shipping and everything on eBay, it's not free shipping. So after all the fees and everything, I profited $9.97, and I've had this in my inventory for a while. So I'm glad to see that move finally. I believe it was a 1X. So it was a good size. And that intro brand, they have some really cute stuff. I feel like, you just have to price it to move, especially, if it's cute, and, you just have to price it to move. On the same day, I had a Mercari sale as well. This was a Victoria's Secret Knockout sports bra. It was a size 34 double D. I bought this on June 6th. So I bought it on June 6th, listed it, and it's already sold. I have $1.67 into this. I believe it was in a bag. So I had to average my cost of goods out, and that came to $1.67. I got an offer on Mercari for $12. And I just went ahead and accepted it. I need sales. I need things to move. And so at the end of the day, I profited $5.95. And you might say, was that even worth your time? I feel like it was. I bought it in a bag of other stuff. I'm probably going to make more money on that other stuff. It was a great bag filler. You can shove a bra in a big bag. So I listed it. Bras are super easy to list. You take a few pictures, you're done. And at the end of the day, it sold quick. It sold within a week, and I made $5.95 on it. So I'm fine with that. Wednesday, I did have 3 sales. So that's my goal. My goal is to have 3 sales a day. And that's what I'm working towards. So on the 19th, I had my first, eBay sell. It was a Yadro NAO 2003 toddler ballerina, touch toes, 3.5-inch porcelain figurine. And on my last hoarder video, I did get this in the hoarder haul. It was free, and I did not realize that NAO was a Yadro piece. And I have a new subscriber. Thank you so much for your input. And she said, this is NAO is the poor man's Yadro. And so I appreciated your input. I really did. Like I said, we're always educating ourselves and learning. So this was free with the hoarder haul. And I posted it on eBay for $45. I want to say I took an offer. The offer was for $35. So I took it. I'm like, you know what? There had been some that had sold in the 40s that I could find. There were some that sold in the 20s. So it was kind of all over the place. And I was happy. Literally, I posted this, and I think this sold within 48 hours, and I had an offer. So my profit was $31.59 on that piece. I also sold the Simply Southern Dex Docs Flip Flops t-shirt, 2X. This brand sells very consistently if it's in good shape, especially the bigger sizes, large through 2X. I feel like they do sell good. This I bought in that same lot with the Victoria's Secret bra. So my cost of goods on this was $1.67. I sold it in 48 hours after posting, and I made $6.15. The buyer, on the Simply Southern, there's so many listed. You have to be competitive, and it's the season. It had a very cute, you can see the decal, like it had a very cute dog on a dock. So I knew it was gonna sell if I moved it, if I listed it to sell. And so I posted this for $9.99. I could have went $12.99, $12, $14, but I wanted to move it, and I did not receive an offer. They paid the $9.99 plus shipping. So after everything was said and done, I did make $6.15. So I also sold these Teva Flatform Universal Light sandals, strappy, size 5. Just a reminder, you cannot use the word Velcro. You will get a Vero on eBay. So some people will put hook and loop. I just put strappy sandals. So they were a size 5. So okay, guys. I was at the Goodwill and I got suckered into these because when you're at the Goodwill and you're like, okay, I don't want to pay this much. The cost of goods was $9.36. They were in great condition. Tevas move quick for me, especially if you price them accordingly. They can move really quick. The size, I wasn't hip on the size. Size 5, 6, even 7s. They're hard to move sometimes. So I posted them. I think I posted them for $26. Within 48 hours, had an offer of $20 with shipping, and I just took it. I didn't want to counter offer. At the end of the day, I made $8.90 on these. I was questioning whether I should have bought them in the first place. So they gone within 48 hours. And yes, I made $8.90. So when I bought them, I was walking to my car and I was like, I spent too much on these. But I love Tevas are one of my favorite sandals to wear. I know how much they cost new, and they were in good condition. And so I was like, I'm just going to get them. And I did. And then I regretted it, but I sold them 48 hours later. So it is what it is. I would not spend that much again on them. And that's just what you do. You learn. So Thursday, I had one sell on eBay. This is a Patagonia button-up organic cotton short sleeve wood-like buttons shirt. It was a men's extra large. I have had this in my profit pile, death pile, whatever you want to call it. I have had this forever. And I bought this actually for my husband. So I do not have my cost of goods on that because I've had it forever in my pile. My husband was like, nah, it's not for me. And I just was being lazy and not listing it. So I finally got it listed. It sold within 24 hours. And I had an offer of $17 and I took it. And with shipping and everything, I still made $16.47. So I must have made some on the shipping. So yeah, I did. I mean, it was a quick flip. On Friday, I had one eBay sell. This was an Eddie Bauer plaid lightweight button front tank shirt. This was also on the June 6th bag with the Victoria's Secret bra and the Simply Southern. So 3 items out of that bag sold this week. And so this sold very quickly. So my cost of goods was $167. I posted for $11. Actually, I think I had posted for more. I'm not going to look. I think I posted for $12.99. I sent an offer of 11 and she accepted. And so I made $9.21 on that. So 3 items in that bag sold in the same week. And even though my profits aren't spectacular, some people don't even like to list things unless they're going to profit, $15 or $20, or even some people like $30. And that's great. These small sales do add up. So if you're worried, like if you're in a position where you don't think you're going to be able to find things where you can, have better profits, then, don't be afraid to start with the small stuff. And everyone's plan is different. Everyone's business is different. And don't let anyone look down on you because you were flipping these things for, $5, $6, $7, $8 profits. At the end of the day, when you add all this stuff up, we'll go over what I made for the week. That's a water bill. You know what I mean? If you're just needing some extra income, don't let anyone, stop you from trying to get started if you're just looking to make a little bit of extra money to help with the bills. Everyone's plan's different. So now you do want to do your research. You don't want to be buying stuff that is never going to sell. But in a lot of things, I take a lot of chances. So Saturday, I had my last sale for the week. And it's kind of disappointing because I ran a 30% off sale on all my old stuff. And it's like eBay's not showing any of my old stuff. And I need to start doing more end and sell similars. I used to do that quite a bit. And so I did not sell any. This was my only sale during the Saturday and Sunday weekend. So it was a Spanx Underwire Beige Minimizer Bra, 34 double D. I got this in a recent haul. Literally, I got this on a haul from 620 and it sold within 48 hours on 622 for $12 plus shipping. And I made $8.49 on this. So after everything's said and done, I profited $108.79 for the week. I sold 9 items. My goal is 21. And it is what it is. Like I'm just trying to get restarted here. If you look at my week before, I had 3 sales guys my week before. I do feel like moving and not listing for a month, it always seems like it hits you later. So what you do this month is going to affect you next month. And a lot of people give up because, like me, I'm not getting many sales right now. I'm listing. But you got to hang on during the slow time, and you got to keep your head down and keep listing things because the sales will come, especially if you have them priced right. Always do your research, always comp items. But the sales will come later. You just got to hang in there. And a lot of us, we want that quick gratification. It's almost like losing weight. I'm also trying to do that right now. And it's so easy. You don't want to give up because you're putting the work in. I'm putting my calories into my calorie goal. I'm hitting my marks. I'm exercising. And the weight is just like half a pound today, gain a pound back, lose 2 pounds. It's the same thing with this. This is just my opinion, but it's like you just got to keep your head down, keep doing what you need to be doing, and the sales will come later, and that gratification will come later. It is not a quick. Now, you're going to have items that are BOLOs, and you're going to see them move, and they're going to be quick flips. And, this week I had 4 items, I think, that sold within 48 hours. And so that's what it's about, finding items that you move and you price right, no matter, my lowest profit was $5.95. Okay. Yeah, I would have liked to have more, but I didn't. Like I made $6 on a bra, guys. That took me a minute to post. So anyway, yeah, don't let anyone like tell you how to do this, because not all of us are just trying to figure this out. So anyway, that's kind of how I'm feeling today. On another note, Poshmark. I'm struggling with Poshmark. If you are a Poshmark seller, I have Posher VA. I'm using it really consistently. Now, I say that the week before this, I had 2 Poshmark sales. And then this week I had none, and I was cross-listing. I was sharing my closet. My Posher VA was sending out offers, nothing. And then, all of a sudden today, I sent offers out again today, and I did sell something. I did get a sell that came in this morning, which, thank goodness. But, I'm really struggling with Poshmark, and I don't know. It's so high maintenance, right? It's so high maintenance. It almost makes you have to have some kind of virtual assistant to do good on it. I don't know. And even I'm paying for a virtual assistant, and I'm like, I'm not making the sales that I want to make. So I don't know. I need some pointers on that. So let me know. Do you sell on Poshmark? How are your sales? What are some good things you do? I'm sending out offers. I'm sharing my closet at least once a day. I try and do it twice a day. Yeah, it's just not working out for me. But I got to sell today. So I don't know. Maybe it's the same thing. It's just taking it a while to get going for me. So anyway, and then Goodwill outlets. Man, I love the Goodwill outlets. A lot of us resellers, we thrive at the Goodwill outlets. We love going there. Your cost of goods are really cheap. And my closest one to me was about an hour and 45 minutes, hour and 50 minutes. And then I moved away further from it. So it was going to be about a 2-hour drive for me. And I was all set, ready to go the other day. I was going to go spend the whole day there. And I happened to look online to see, I couldn't remember if they opened at 9 or 9:30, and found out that it got taken out by the storms. We had some tornadoes, really bad weather in Northwest Arkansas and Northeast. Let me think about this. It'd be Southwest Missouri and Arkansas, North Arkansas. And the storms took out the Goodwill bins here. So I'm super just sad about that. I loved going there, and I'm just super sad about that. So if you have a Goodwill bins close to you, just and you like going to them. Some people hate going to them. I loved going to them, but just appreciate them, because now I have to go either to St. Louis or to Kansas City. And those are both 3-hour drives for me. So it's almost like, it's almost like an overnight trip if I'm going to go. So I can go to them a couple times and then come home. So anywho, that's what I got on my chit chat today. Praying for the Arkansas Goodwill bins that they will reopen one day. I think it said a temporary shutdown, possibly permanent. And that means the only other bins I think in Arkansas is Little Rock. So that kind of stinks. It stinks for a lot of the resellers in the Rogers and Bentonville area, I really feel sorry for them because a lot of them, I know a couple, I would see them every single time I was there. One guy was a bookseller, and he was there every time I went. And it kind of makes me feel sad for those people that really, they relied on that for their business. So anyway, but have a blessed day, everybody. Thanks if you stayed around. Thank you so much for joining, and feel free to like and subscribe and help me get this thing going. So I love your input, and thanks so much. Have a blessed day.